is WtF News, hosted by OGSB.
Yo, y'all know what the deal is. This is WTF News, you dig? It's me on Shizzy Lit Podcast, you dig? Y'all niggas keep on talking about y'all outside. Ain't that the phrase? Wasn't that the phrase made for the pandemic and shit when you're supposed to be inside, but you let niggas know that you're outside? You know, feel me? I'ma just say this. Back to the Common Sense podcast and shit. This go for me and everybody else and shit, you feel me? Just cause these motherfuckers worry about their money and all that shit, and they telling you motherfuckers it's safe to go back outside and shit, even though niggas was already outside. When the fuck we start believing what these motherfuckers tell us? Even if niggas got the vaccines and all this shit, when the fuck we really 100% start believing what the fuck they say? They know everybody wanted to go back outside, so they knew if they said that and start planning like shit was all gravy, everybody was going to be back outside. But the smart motherfuckers had to know. Like, if you look at any other little shit that ever went down in history, if you do a little reading and a little research and shit, you see this what happened. Now that shit ready to go, it's about to be worse. The variant stronger, shit worse and all that shit. You feel me? And they talk about on this cruise ship and shit, 27 motherfuckers that was vaccinated and shit got COVID and shit. So I don't know what the fuck. You know what I mean? The little stronger variant and shit, that shit don't matter to them. Especially if you're around 177 people with that shit. All of them combining into one strong ass COVID-19 times 10 COVID-190 and shit. You feel me? And then you think the vaccination just keep you from motherfucking dying if you do get it and shit. I don't think the vaccination was ever for you to not to catch it. You feel me? So I still was moving right. You feel me? I ain't never was around a lot of motherfuckers for years. You feel me? I done became antisocial and shit way before this shit was going on and all that. So that helped me out in a little bit. I don't really be around too many motherfuckers and shit. You dig? You know what I mean? And I be wondering where the fuck y'all just was at before y'all came around me. So I be moving like, and since I heard the shit going on, I definitely been masking back up. When I go in the stores and all that type shit, you know, feel me, with miscellaneous, and you don't know where these motherfuckers just came from and shit. There's a few motherfuckers recently that I know that I got to shout out right now. Shout out to all my peoples. Y'all know who y'all is. I don't want to put y'all business out there and all that. But shout out to all y'all that just recently got COVID and shit. You know what I mean? Prayers for y'all. I hope y'all get well ASAP. You hear me? You know what I mean? Because this shit is definitely real. It's still out here. You know what I mean? So you know my motto. Here we go. And before we do that, and I think, you know, feel me? I was watching Jim Jones and shit little video yesterday. I don't know if he said he got COVID or something, but he definitely was outside. And they was just doing the little verses and all that shit. So if my man got that shit, you know, feel me? I believe everybody gotta go get tested and right and shit. Gotta keep your immune system together, bruh. But you feel me? I'm gonna let y'all hear this news clip. It is WTF News, and let y'all hear what I heard. You know, feel me? And that's the word. Here we go.
This morning, trouble on the high seas. 27 COVID cases on board the Carnival cruise ship Vista, uncovered on day 4 of an 8-day cruise. U.S. health officials in Carnival did not release the number of positive COVID cases. Instead, it was revealed by the government of Belize. The outbreak discovered shortly before the ship docked there. 26 quarantined crew members and 1 passenger, some showing symptoms, others asymptomatic. 26-year-old Alyssa Mangum, who was on the Vista with her boyfriend, says she first heard of the outbreak online.
I actually was not notified by the Carnival ship at all until I saw it on social media first. When they finally told us like what was going on, everyone just kept going on with their vacation, but I think everyone started wearing their mask a little bit more.
On Saturday, the Vista returned to Galveston, Texas. Some passengers seemingly unfazed that others were quarantined.
It was amazing. It was fantastic. One of the best cruises I've ever taken.
The cruise line staff, servers and everybody did a fantastic job always wearing their mask and making us feel safe.
Carnival Vista back at sea this morning, complicating Carnival's evolving protocols. All 27 who tested positive were vaccinated. Since the outbreak, new passengers on Carnival, regardless of vaccination status, must also show proof of a negative COVID test. Carnival says passengers who cannot get vaccinated because of their age or health reasons may still cruise, but they'll have to pay a $150 unvaccinated fee for testing. The cruise ship industry started sailing again from U.S. ports in June. The outbreak on the Vista, the largest on board a passenger ship since that return.
Even as they restart sailings here in the United States, they're still fighting for survival. It's crucial that they're able to keep COVID off their ships, implement new policies to make it less of a risk going forward.
Carnival writing in a statement in part that its stringent health protocols on board exceed CDC guidelines, adding, "Our procedures are designed to manage and mitigate any situation." The CDC now requires 95% of all passengers to be vaccinated. Carnival reports it exceeded that requirement on the Vista, with 96.5% of passengers and 99.98% of crew members with shots.
As for those who were tested positive, according to Carnival Cruise Lines, those crew members who were put in quarantine, as of Saturday, had been cleared by medical staff to return to work. Hoda?
All right, Carrie Sanders for us there. Carrie, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Carrie. Shit is wild out here. Niggas thought that shit was over. Y'all playing games with yourself. Y'all lying to yourselves. Good thing I'm antisocial, like I said, so I don't be around a bunch of motherfuckers anyway, and I definitely been masking up recently since I've been in the store. I ain't gonna act like I wasn't going in the stores and shit all loose with no mask on and all that shit, but I wasn't doing no big-ass, dumb-ass crowds and all that type shit, stadiums and clubs and all this type shit. That was a big no-no. I don't do that shit like that anyway. I don't do no clubs and all that shit. Well, I went to a club one time, I think. You know, feel me? And it was dead as shit, so I'm good. I feel better about that now and shit. You know what I mean? But don't forget where y'all heard this shit from, man. WTF News on Shizzy Lit Podcast. She understands me. Don't forget to follow me on all social media, Shizzy Lit Podcast across the board. And don't forget, I'm also on all the streaming platforms if you're looking for that Shizzy Lit Podcast, YouTube, everything. You dig me? I'll holla at y'all.
It's WTF News, hosted by OGSB.
Yo, it's your boy OG Shizzy Brills, and everybody go check out Shizzy Lit Podcast on Spreaker.com if you want to rock with your boy when he go live. But you can also catch me on any of your favorite streaming platforms. I'm everywhere, baby. Shizzy Lit Podcast, Shizzy Lit Vlogcast 2021. Holla at me. You dig.